Another very common question, since we're on rectangles, people always ask me, how do I draw a rectangle a specified distance away from this other rectangle?
Okay, that is a very good question, and it's got multiple answers. Okay, the quickest way that I have found to do that is literally to just draw a rectangle like this, and it's say, okay, I want to go 15 and 15 away from that rectangle, and then I'll move there and I'll go V and I'll draw my rectangle, and then I'll select the little rectangle in the middle and delete it. But that's a complete cheat, and you'll get guys from other CAD programs that will just cringe at that option. Okay, guys like using generic CAD and Visual CAD.
Yeah.
It had a whole tracking thing where you could turn on a tracking mode, and it would draw the intermediate distance, and then you'd say, okay, I'm finished tracking, and then it would start drawing from the new point, and the tracking part would automatically disappear. But at the end of the day, it's probably the similar amount of clicks. There's other methods that I like, is the parallel line tool. So let's say you want to move, this is a construction parallel line tool, by the way, is to just say I want to click on this line and then I'm moving in this direction. You see the offset down here. So I'll tab down there, I'll type in 10. And then I'll maybe use this one over here. Now, if I'm going down, it's negative. If I'm going up, it's positive. You can see I can always tell from down here. So let me go negative 10 in this case and hit tab down there, negative 10, and then I'll hit enter. Now I've got a distance of 10 away from there and a distance of 10 away from there. Maybe I didn't want to go away from this. So I'll click there and now I'll just use the V key over there to define where that line is. So that parallel line now goes straight through there, right?
Gotcha.
And now what I can do is I can draw a line or a rectangle starting from this point. And now for that one, I'm not going to use vertex. I'm going to use intersection. Now I can snap to that intersection, and then I can go and draw a line. I'll press S over there.
What about using the delta field in any way?
The delta field is here for changing the position of this thing. If that's for something that exists. Okay. So to draw this one, you're quite right. You could do it the way you could just snap here with a V and then go S there, and then you could select this object and say, all right, I want to go delta minus 10, and you see it moved that object minus 10.
There you go.
So
you could do that as well if you edited the reference point type of thing.
Yes, that would be the old way of doing it. Okay, is you would have the reference point. I'd press D and you'd go V over there, and you'd position the reference point over here. So you'd click there, and then you'd go pick up the reference point, and then move over there and click over there, and it moves that object. But this whole new delta thing really does make a huge difference to position objects up and down, or move them, or change the object.